I am a vaping god. I was doing that the other day in the expo and John was getting really annoyed. He's like, will you shut up? You could see it. I've always wanted to do it down. Are you ready? Let's go. I am a vaping god. That's not childish, is it? So good evening, two people. Can't really expect any more. We've been dead and buried for a long time. But those videos have gone really well, and there's people subscribed to the channel. So I thought I'd better come and say hello. I got finished work a bit early, and so I just thought I'd come and just put up another video to show people that what I bought from Expo. And I did have the odd little thing that people gave me, which was very nice. So good evening, John Paul Glasgow. Good evening, the ginger bearded. I am a vaping god. And hello, Andrew. How's that? That's it, really, isn't it? Good evening, Mr. Intense. What we need is a few more spanners in this room. It's not quite spannery enough, is it? I better have a vape on here anyway. You know, I better write down the names of the stuff that I got because I'm useless. So I hope you missed me, but we're back here just for a little while. Just for, I might put one or two bits on here, really. I don't know about reviews because I don't seem to like reviews, do they? Coming through in 1080p on this one. So the first thing I've got to show you, after going through that lengthy intro to, say hello to absolutely everybody, all the million people that's in here. Look at this, the San AIO. This was actually a present from Cloud Chucker. He said, I'm going to buy you an AIO. I says, I don't want one. I says, keep your money to yourself. Anyway, he bought me one. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Benny said on the way out, he says, I'm going to get one of them odd job bridges to go in it. And I said, I don't know anything about them, mate. I've no idea anything about these things. Anyway, I'm now the proud owner of an odd job bridge. I got Ian to wick it up and put the coil in for me just before I left. But it's really cute. I love it. Then I popped over to Stuart at Vape Smarter and bought a new drip tip. Look at that. So I've gone from being a vaping god to a AIO god. There you go. I sound like the guy from Flash Gordon. I'm trying to think of his name. Gordon's alive. That's all he's been famous for the last 40 years, isn't it? Gordon's alive and shouting all the time. Got a bit of crackle in there. Adjustable airflow on this tank. I'll show you the other one. I think these were stock coil. I didn't really understand it, I'll be honest, because I say I have no experience whatsoever. So I don't know if there was any airflow at all on this other one, but this is the one that was originally in it, which is like a stock coil. But even that's cool, isn't it? How smart's that? But I'm a bit of a... I do like a crackly coil or a coil, a different sort of coil, a premium coil. I'm not massively into the, like that. I don't know what it is. It's not cotton that you can taste, but it nearly is, isn't it? It's like you can. Got a cloud off that. 30 watts. 30 watts. Down a very expensive mouthpiece. It's probably getting ready for re-wicking. It's been stood there. Well, I was using it last night as well. Here we got Dusty Country Road. How you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. Not seen you for a while. So that's everybody. Everybody's blue. We could do with somebody coming in that's not got a spanner. I might come in myself because I don't think I've got one. Here we go. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. Hello, Mick and Chap from across the pond. You enjoyed my expo vids. I think the use of that with that camera, to be honest, it's so easy to use. I did try that live stream with the phone. And if I had to go back and record the videos with a phone, it just doesn't seem to work right. It makes people move out of the way because they can see it. But with that little camera, you know, before the notice, you've actually just got them. And it's 4K 60, and it really just comes up nice. Good evening, Cloud Chucker. I was just showing him the SAN AIO that you bought me. And the new bridge I've got in it, the new tank thing, whatever you call it. I don't know. I'm not that. I am a vaping god, but I don't know what they call them. Anybody remember the name of the bloke out at Flash Gordon as well? There's another one for you. So I've now got the odd job thing in there. Look at that V2. It's the V2, son. Benny nearly didn't buy it because he'd heard that the odd job one wasn't very good. But lucky for me, we just happened to have a Mr. CC Coils there that knew exactly how to wick one of these and put a coil in. So off we went. It does crackle at other times, but just I'll tell you what's wrong. I've changed the battery and it's turned itself down to 30 watts. That's what's happened. That's why it needs to be at 32. Here we go. Watch this. No, it's probably getting ready for a re-wick. It's the only one it's ever had in. The thing is, it's very cloudy. Now, let's just try something. It's maybe not going to work. But it has done. I can't believe it. I'm not only a vaping god, I'm also a streaming god. Look at that. Is it coming up all right? I ain't got the yellow thing on, have I? That's what it is. So now you can have a proper look at it. There we go. Probably a bit high up. I've just put a fresh battery in it, so it's full of fire. Loving it. Yeah, it's nice. I never thought I'd like one, to be honest. I always thought the drip tip would be too short. So you can see now, it's got one of Stuart's drip tips on it. And that actually, it does the screwy bit at the bottom as well. So you unscrew that now, and not that other little bit that was in there. So that's what I did. Just going to put this camera down a bit, because it's too bloody high. Watch out for crotch cam. Believe in yourself. It's sharp looking unit. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? They call those spatter, because I've got the rule breaker in yellow spatter, and this one obviously is in green. Like the way you can see your battery as well. I just needed some bogan wraps or something, didn't I, really? I need to get some TLNVS wraps, really. We ought to start off as we mean to go on, didn't we? It's nice. I enjoyed that. It's lovely. And then I made another purchase. I actually made a purchase. That was a present. But then I made a purchase. And I'm absolutely in love with this as well. The Unifico mod. Now that is sharp, isn't it? That is gorgeous. Made out of Delrin. Look how gorgeous that is. I bought it off Matt Waits. Very, very, very expensive device. Let me put it over there so you can see it without me being in the way. And on the top of there, this one comes in its own trunk. That's what they used to call them, wasn't it? Trunk. And it comes with this section. You can put an RBA in, apparently, which means nothing to me. I'm just quoting what they said. And you can. It's from the high-enders. So you get an authenticity card as well. It's beautiful, isn't it, that? And that is the fire button just there. Just on 25 watts. Got to run? Why have you got to run? I thought you'd been waiting for me to come back on. That just fits in like that, and the idea is you fire that with the side of your thumb. But my thumbs are a little bit big, so I have to do that. According to Matt Stubby Fingers with the wonky picture, he could do it with the side of his thumb. Tripod 2's gorgeous, isn't it? But apparently I've got the extended chimney and the extended glass in the box. I can't remember which airflow I put in, but I think it was, I looked at it and thought that looks like it'd be the one for me. It's actually ready for re-wicking this, because I'm using it in mouth to lung, with the mouth to lung tip on it. And the juice I've got in there is quite sweet. It's a sweet mango that I actually put some more sweet in. Because since I've been vaping commercial juice, I'm all about that sweetness, baby. Yeah, shout out to Vape Smarter. What a gent. And so what I actually did, I thought, well, Mike kept saying how nice Vape Smarter was. So I thought I'd pop across and see him. Look at that. And here's me thinking, obviously it's a squonker. I picked up an RDA for a tenner from, I can't remember what RDA that is. Yeah, that's just, my memory's shot nowadays. I've had it too many drinks in the past, I think. I think I'm just going to forget. I actually, if you follow me on Facebook, I actually got 2 shoes on yesterday from 2 different pairs. So I didn't actually stand up, but I just sort of looked at my feet and thought, that doesn't seem right. They were both Nikes, just different things. Anyway, I actually thought this was 18,650 when I got it. But it didn't. It's 21,700. Nikki Maynard, how you doing? So there she is. The Vape Smarter Squonker. That's beautiful, isn't it? Let's pop one in. I ain't got it settled right. It needs some fine tuning. There you go, we're off. There she is. So it's just a little 10 quid RDA on the top. I was there looking for a single coil RDA because I thought it was 18,650. And straight in there with the 21,700. So that's another thing of beauty. I'm surrounded by beautiful things. Especially John, the bearded vape god. I was lucky when I got home because we were on about. I said, "Oh, I need one of those bottles." So I'm going around the expo asking if they've got one of them nylon bottles, which I've now moved. I had to have a little tidy up before I put that camera down because for some reason, even though I'm a YouTuber that does a walking channel now, my desk is completely covered in vape gear. There's just not enough room to put anything, so I had to have a quick move. Here it is. So now I'm a squonk god. I've had these years. Oh, Vandy Vape, look. I think when you could still buy them off eBay. I've got 2 of these. I've got a white one somewhere. But I was looking online and they were like 15 quid off Amazon and you had to wait 3 months and then, 3 weeks. But Benny found some on Mod Maker. So if you're actually looking for one of these, like an easy fill for a squonk, you just take the RDA off, stick it in the 510 at the top. Then I normally turn it upside down, press the bottle in the device until it's nearly flat, tip it back up the normal way and let go of it and it fills the bottle for you. That's the easy way of doing that. That squonker is gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? They weren't dear either, to be honest. There's a bit of a discrepancy over the price. I remember a 6 and a 9 and Benny remembers a 7 and a 9. But I don't know. But for that, it's brilliant, wasn't it? You've got the Rift DNA 60 Borrow mod at Expo. It's nice. A nice bit of kit, yeah. See, I've never thought of Borrow mod. It's just something that went on my thing because I was imagining that the drip tip would be too close to the device. But that's just about right for me. I love it. Yeah, I love that tripod too, Mr. Intense. It's lovely. You can tell the difference when you actually put it together. It's like this one here. I bought this one. I've been on Mr. Hinchcliffe's Bargains. This is the Nola. Not particularly good for direct to lung, but for a mouth to lung vape, it's pretty good, to be honest. And again, when you take this apart, you can feel the difference with the way they unscrew, and there's no rubbing of the. They're pretty well put together. That's been laid on its side. That's why it's done that, to be honest. I took it off this other thing the other day. This is where it normally lives. So this is an Ed Balance. Basically a Danny clone, isn't it, when you've finished? Which works pretty well, to be honest. And the only thing is, obviously, it's a bit of a clone. A copy, a nod, whatever you want to say. But that looks pretty tidy on there. But these were over 100 quid on Nature Vape. And one of those choices where, if you listen, you can make the buttons do that. I can imagine you can't do that on a Danny box. But as you can see, it looks nice, that, doesn't it? I've had a bit of a vape buying spree. I'm not sure why. I've got a free pod system off Hanky because he left it in the car. So I kept it. I ain't really. I'm going to post it out to him tomorrow. I got the... Where are we? At least you didn't pay too much for it this time. Which one? Oh, yeah, for that other... Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't ever going to go near them ever again, to be really honest. But then I ended up buying the Odd Job V2. So these are the Vaping God sunglasses, which are only really suitable to wear inside, because I don't think the UV rating's up to much. In fact, when you walk outside, you can feel yourself squinting, so I'm pretty sure. But they're all right for wandering around in the expo shouting, "I am a vaping god," even if it is annoying. So what else do we get? So all this has been bought, apart from the present from Mike. All of it's been bought. I don't know why I'm waving at you, because you can't see me. So I do like a bit of a warm vape sometimes. And these are at a good price on Ian's stall. So I bought the overpowered stacked. High-end shades, that's it. Proper vaping god shades. So I've got the overpowered stacked. This is a rare beast, to be honest. The switch on it is one of those that like the clutch switch. Not the clutch as in the clutch mod. But you know that with the elastic band around the outside where you press it and then it opens up and that's the contacts made with the bottom of the thing. So there's no actual spring in it. But it's got a really short throw. But I have noticed sometimes you press it and you need to press it in the exact right position. You need to work out yourself where it needs to be. It's now dripping juice all over the table, which is really helpful, isn't it, really? I must have took it off when it was just after it dripped. It's got some mammoth coils in it. Oh, look. It's got some vaping god coils. Go on, focus. Come on, you've had 6 months off. Focus. I think it's picking the lines up in the table. It's going to go in a minute. There you go, look. It's got some beastly coils in it. I think these are a 0.27, to be honest. But what you have to do is you have to put one of these in the middle. I said to Ian, I said, I think I've got one at home. When I looked, I must have bought 10 of them in a bag because I've still got 6 left. John the Vaping Joker, how you doing? So obviously this is in series, so you need to build accordingly. So don't be putting your 0.1s in it. The way these work, if you don't know, that's a little washer that goes in there. Both your batteries go in the same way. The reason you normally put them in there is, especially if you've got Samsung 30Ts, is the positive pin's not proud enough to actually make a contact between the two. You put that on there. So you've got 2 batteries, both going the same way. Screw her up. And all of a sudden, you're a vaping god again. If I can get the button pressed in the right way. There she is. I'll do it on this one. Probably will work better. It's like the god of hellfire. It's very, very... I've got a purge one. And I'm not sure it's any more... Well, I don't think it is any more powerful than this. She's a beast. So there might be lots of banging about today. I'm not organised. Yeah, very well, thank you. JVJ. I was watching the Grim Green thing. They've been banning bloody stuff all over the place in America. And to be honest, I don't miss that sort of thing. I have got out the habit of watching that. I more watch, all sorts of different things, cars and all sorts of things on the internet, and looking at somebody else's problems. I don't miss it. Where are we? I use a little circle magnet, and you're overpowered. I have never had a problem with it, but should get a spacer. Where can you get one? Washington Vapes. They had them in. I've had them for a couple of years. The only thing is, after a while, the copper thing falls out the middle because it's plastic and then a copper thing in the middle, and it falls out. She's a beast, isn't it, really? And it's about the same price as a pod kit. As you can see, the only trouble is with that, you get a bit vaped up a bit quick. Anybody else said anything else? So today, the drink of choice is banana milk. You've got the Dreamer Clutch mech, so you know what the button looks like in here then, John. It's got an elastic band tied round three pieces, isn't it? 3 pieces. So if you get really stuck, you can have one of these. But there doesn't seem any point because they're not very expensive. So it'd be a shame, wouldn't it, really? Anyway, anybody that's watched the videos, if you watch the second one, I will put the camera down in a minute and just show you this. But I was just doing a little bit of filming. And the idea, Benny actually said in his video, the idea when I went to the expo was not to go around looking for things to review, because that's not really my thing. And I don't think that it's fair to the manufacturers now, because they put every review behind the age gate, and 25 people watch mine, to be honest. I don't know why most of the people obviously aren't signed into YouTube, or they haven't, so they can't watch it. So you get 25 people watch it. So you can't expect somebody to send you 40 or 50 quid or give you something that's worth 40 or 50 quid to then do a review for 20 people to watch it. Now, I suppose if you've got like Mike Bapes, Grim Green, that type of clout. I know Luke's doing really well. A lot of people watch Luke's reviews because he's doing a lot of reviews. So, I mean, he goes around and quite a lot of people have given him stuff to review. I know we always tease him about him going around getting free shit, but it's not the case. He actually does review them. I'm sure Simon does as well. Simon reviews his stuff. I don't know about anybody else. I mean, I don't. Benny does some reviews as well, but obviously I've stopped doing reviews, so I didn't expect anybody to give me anything. But anyway, I was wandering about, and I wanted to put some videos up. And on 2 occasions, I was headhunted by a pretty lady. No, 1 occasion, and then one was a bloke. This bloke said, "Are you an influencer?" I said, "I don't think." Both of them actually if asked if I was an influencer, and on both occasions they said, "No, I don't think I can influence anybody nowadays, mate." And he said, "Oh well," he said, "You've got a camera." So he said, "I want to show you this." All right. So I actually videoed this. This is the Pine Mods click. Now, a lot of them were going down this way with this click idea. So you get a bottle of liquid and you shove it up his bum. A bit like one of those air fresheners that you have stuck to your wall that's plugged in. And you shove that in there. And the idea is there's a coil in here that's a throwaway coil. There's this mouthpiece that's obviously going to be thrown away. It's just a piece of plastic. On the side there, it's got a juice level. And then it comes with this. Now, each box comes with 3 of these and 1 of these. This is a fully rechargeable battery. Chances are, if you take that apart, it's maybe an 18650, maybe not quite. And you offer it up, and it sticks together. What a cracking idea. It's also got 2 settings, very much like the Dojo pod, where you press that twice there. 1, 2. So then it goes on to that eco mode. So that's less of a draw. But quite an intense sort of mouthful of of vapour. But then when you put it on the next one, so 2 clicks to that little button at the top, it doesn't fire, it's not a fire button or anything like that. It's purely here to do this. 1, 2. And then it goes on to that mode there, which is called, I don't know if you can see it. Can you actually see it? It says boost anyway. I don't think you're ever going to see it. We'll try. Try one more. No, it doesn't. The camera can't deal with all them colours at once. So it says boost. So you get regular and boost. And that is a lot more vapour. Now it's a typical. If you enjoyed a disposable, you'd very much enjoy this. It's a very sweet liquid. I don't even know what the strength of this one is, to be really honest. But it's not very strong. But it says it's fizzy cherry. I've just noticed that. It says fizzy cherry. No, it's not a standard 10ml bottle of juice. It's one that you'd have to buy from them. I don't know what I've done with the bag with the rest of them in, otherwise I'd show you. But they come, our disposables wrapped up in one of them foil packets. They come in them. I don't know what I've done with them. Anyway, that's for another day. But and then you're going to be able to. This is going to be available in a shop, and you're going to get one of these. When the coil's gone in there. So all you're going to be throwing away is that piece of plastic with some plastic inside it. I mean, they're going to say, well, it's not recyclable, but that's about as much plastic as a 4-pint milk bottle. You know what I mean? And there we go. So that's that. So I've got a couple of other devices because I got nabbed by Elfex. I'll show you in a minute. Hang on. Let me just do this. So we got the Elfex Pro Classic Edition. They actually showed us one if you look on that thing. I think it was when we were doing the live stream that they gave me this. And that one had like a television screen on it. So this is how it comes. Button operation instructions for Elfex Pro Classic Edition. So this is a refillable pod. And then you can put your bar juices in it. So there'll be a Type-C charger in there probably. Oh no, some more pods. Nice. Second pod. And a Type-C charging cable. I'm collecting them now because I left my entire charging plug at Expo in the wall at the B&B. So I've had to buy a new one of them. Tony, how you doing? Nice to see you. It snaps out there, presumably. It just snaps out there, presumably, he said. This has got a really nice feel to it, to be honest. That feels like a leather, which is obviously pleather. I've no idea how you switch them on. I think when you actually connect the pod up, it must switch itself on, unless it's flat. Type-C charging on there, so it'll be pretty quick to charge. They're usually about 35-40 minutes. It's actually got an airflow control on the device. Just there, look, 1, 2, 3 holes. I'm guessing that would be about where I do mine. And it's obviously power up and down just there as well. So this is Elf Bar going away from disposables, obviously, in this country, to a refillable pod device. Let's have a look underneath, see if you can change the coil. No, so you can't change the coil. That is some fair old magnets on there, isn't it, really? That ain't going anywhere. And then it goes on the top of there. So pretty standard. Looks very much like the Oxford, doesn't it? I would have thought. Is that the Oxford? They have one similar to that, don't they? FX Pro Classic. But I'm quite impressed with that. That does actually feel like, you know, like the leather armrest in your car. That's exactly what that feels like. So that's quite a well-made device, isn't it? So I have no idea how it vapes because I haven't filled it up yet, but I just thought you might be interested in having a look at what sort of innovation they were doing at the expo for those that didn't turn up. They've already started taking bookings for October. So let's hope that that one goes ahead. And, you know, hopefully, I don't know what that's doing there, but anyway, because it was a brand new one. That goes in there. Oh, here's what it tells you what to do. Dual activation mode. It's got auto draw or button activation. 5 clicks. 5 clicks within 5 seconds. Turning on and off device. 1 click switches the mode. 2 clicks adjust wattage. 3 clicks unlock fire button. Oh, right, it's actually got a function mode on it as well. So they've spent some time with that, haven't they? Obviously, I put that one in upside down. So that looks a really nice device. Shout out to the lovely people at Health Bar. I suppose I better put the paid promotion on, even though I didn't get paid, really, innit? I think this one... Oh, here's another refillable pod kit. Best used with L-Flick e-liquid. So that might be live. Because if you put anything what's 50-50 in here, I'm sure it's going to work just right. Has everybody gone to sleep? Am I here on my own? I can't tell. If you're bored, tell me and I'll clear off. I'm a vaping god. You should listen and talk to me. Ooh, don't knock that over and break the glass, thank you. My little trunk's in the way. Right, here we go, another one. Does this one come out the same way? Yes, it does. So, just a real little tube. If you're just coming off the ciggies. Not sure what's happening there, but anyway, I'll have to look at the things. And that fits in there. So it'll be about that long. Smart, isn't it? You know, quite a basic little thing. I'm just going to make sure that it's in full. Mick, you are a god in my eyes. Hope you're shouting that. Not really tried any of those disposable vapes apart from the Snow Plus Click 5000, which was okay. Still prefer my trusty old Wasp Nano. And yeah, that's right. Yeah, this was just, you know, these are obviously just samples, really. One thing I did say while we were there is, obviously, if we walk in there, probably everybody that's in this chat walks into an expo. The first place that we would walk to would be, you know, where we sit, because that's our thing. But there is people that stopped smoking and been stopped smoking 5 years. And if you showed them some of these devices that I've got on the table and what you've got in your cupboard, they wouldn't even have a clue what they were. All they've ever done is go to a C-store and buy disposables because they just wanted to get off the fags. And, you know, and we think they're a waste of money. And let's face it, they are a blight on the world, aren't they? Because you've got to throw them away. That's because they're disposable, you know what I mean? But for them, they've been their salvation. I was in one of these shops once. I think it was when I was buying booze. Because the good thing about C stores is they always sell strong lager. I don't care if you come back 10 times a week. But a woman in there was sort of, I've come for one of my favourite, rhubarb crumble one, and like, so she went for one every day. You know, and I bet if you showed her one of our mech mods or something like that, that just drops in there like that, and off she goes. Better not press it because I've only got one pod. But you can just imagine that. First thing you'd do with it would be that, wouldn't it? Imagine driving your car with that in there. I said that's a refillable device. Or is it full of bloody juice? I might be wrong. No, it's there, look. So they've gone completely away from the disposable and pre-filled pod thing and just moved on to these type of things. So the good thing about that is exactly the way you would hold it, isn't it? You'd be sat in your car, vaping your favourite juice, reminiscing of the old days when it used to be a Marlboro Light. As long as it gets people off cigarettes, exactly, yeah, that's it. But, you know, like us, we're different, aren't we? We're different. Because we're hobbyist vapors, aren't we? We're after the next big thing. Whereas they're not interested in any of the things. They just want to not have a ciggy. It's like a cigar, yeah, exactly what it is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some juice in this one. I'm going to put some Posh Vape Jus in and see if it can handle it. It may burn the coil out straight away because, you know, I'm a mixing god. I tell you what, going walking, I'm catching this sun. I don't know if you've noticed, it looks like I've been in Spain for a week. Watch this, though. Watch this one, that'll be better. It's like I've got a mask on, it only goes down as far as my collar. Open, says me. So I've got a perfectly white body and a brown head. You appreciate? Oh, you appreciate? Yeah, well, you don't appreciate. You don't need to appreciate that, mate. I'm a driving god. It's just next time we're off in the bloody Prem, though. I'm not bugging about that. We got this hotel, and I didn't realise. I think Diet Coke's got caffeine in, so obviously I've been drinking a lot of Diet Coke, so I don't drink anymore. So then you get in the hotel and you're wide awake. So then you just get to sleep, and then another person comes in, and it was quite a noisy hotel. Not only for the simple reason that the floors seem very wooden. Still ain't got this thing out. So look, there we go. So that's how it goes, just like that. I'm showing you under the camera. So it's one of them, look. Save me putting the camera back up. So for a full 2 days, I didn't get a lot of sleep. 5th of the 1st, 24. Lime lemon, shock, mouth to lung. 25th of the 1st, 2024. Hopefully this bottle will fit in it. I can hum while I'm doing it so you don't get bored. Ooh. Guess what? I've got juice all over. Nice. No, it's not too bad. This one's a wipe. Can't be that 12 milligram buzz, can you? That'd be me, John. The shower was a bit small. You imagine, you're not a small man yourself, but you imagine being 6'3". Well, Anki's 6'4". I'm 6'3", but I've got about Well, I weigh 19 stone, so I'm a unit. If I'd have dropped the shower gel, I wouldn't have been picking it up. Let's put it like that. So there she is. We better give it a couple of minutes, otherwise we'll be vaping the cotton, won't we? Put some sunscreen on the top of your head. Yeah, I need to rub it all over the top of my head, really. My wife said to come in last night, just before she was going to bed. She went, "Your head's peeling." So she went and got me some After Sun and rubbed it on my head. It was all right. I thought I might do it again. So while I'm waiting for that, for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'll have a toot on this. Have you got hello LPC? How you doing? Just showing them round the stuff I bought at Expo. Well, obviously I didn't buy this; they gave me it. But you got one of these, didn't you? It's got some really good magnets on it as well. I don't know what I've done with the other pods. Hopefully they're in somewhere. I must have not done it. Scott Wood, hi all, quick hello, hope you're well. Off to bed, shattered with the Expo blues. You know what it is, don't you? Next time when you go, you want to drink soda water and blackcurrant. I got to, babe. Anyway, if you've got to this point of the live stream and you haven't done it yet, if you could please like and subscribe. Not really sure why you'd bother, but anyway. So I think that's about everything I bought, really. And was gifted. But I dropped the soap, bent over to pick it up. My bum was almost tucked in the tiles by the toilet. I got out the thing and I was going to clean my teeth. And I had to open the shower door because for some strange reason, even though it was an upstairs room with no lift, for some strange reason, the sink was set at wheelchair height. So I had to open the shower doors to stick my back end in there so I could lean over far enough to clean my teeth and spit it in the sink. I've got something else in here. Oh, just a 1200 puffer. What's this then? Is that just a disposable? We've got other things to look at. Watermelon ice. I think we'll have a look, but I think this is just a 1200 puff disposable. So this must have just been like a present, because obviously you can't buy these over here. Yeah, banana. Yeah, it is. Oh, where was that from? Oh, I dropped something on the floor. Hang on. Oh, I've not done them justice. It's another one of these. We've got stuff. Excuse the crackling. Here we go. So what happens here then? You take the top off. And you shove them inside it. It's also rechargeable Type C. So you take that off. And them two little pod things drop inside. Like that. And then off you go. Put the top back on. And get the vape up through there. Never seen one of them before. Mr. Smith, how you doing? He's a new subscriber on my other channel. He's gone over there and subscribed. That one I've, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but what have we got there? Something on there. Yeah, that's that. And that. I don't know to blow my own trumpet, but I've tried to make them more interesting, and I think tomorrow night, Friday nights is going to be a cracker. A beautiful nature walk. Yesterday, and God, it was hot. There we go. Anyway, we'll put that back in there. But I thought that was just a disposable when I looked, but it's not. It's 1200 plus. It's watermelon ice, and there's 2 things in there. So it's like a double disposable, really. I don't know what, and it's got the, so it's perfectly legal. At the minute, perfectly TPD legal, the same as this one. Because I did ask him that on purpose on the thing. Unless they ruin it with this bloody other crap that they're going on about. Because they're on about that's not going to be a thing, and we'll see anyway. I don't know what I did with them other pods for that other thing, to be honest. What time is it? I better go because my wife's coming in a minute. We've been here ages. Ages soon disappears, doesn't it? Anyway, let's have a toot on this, see how we get on. Because I'm presuming it should be done by now. That's also rechargeable. I didn't spot that. There's a Type-C hole in the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Does it beat Walking with Luke? I hate you so much right now. He was lapping about on a roundabout, and I pulled up on a roundabout and picked him up. So when we get the ticket through, I'm sending it straight to you, Lucas Dukas. I'm not really sure what flavour that is, to be honest. Yeah, yesterday was really warm. It was 27 here. Posh Juice works. Oh, yeah, of course, it was my juice, wasn't it? It's soda berry. Yeah, Posh Vape Juice works. I was just thinking it's a bit sort of lackluster, but I was expecting that big punch of sweet e-liquid. So, I don't know. They probably are right, actually. It probably work better with bar juice or something. This just tastes sweet in it. I suppose they're over-sweetened. Well, not over-sweetened, is it? It's not over-sweetened because that's what people go for. This one's called the Elflow. Elflow. Anyway, it's definitely time for me to go because it's 11:05 and my wife comes in about 5 minutes and I need to have a word with her. But I've really enjoyed doing that. It was nice just to have a bit of a show and tell, wasn't it? I think I need to get more sleep, really. It's not smashing the flavour out of that stuff, to be really honest. But like they said, if you use their stuff, you'd probably find out it would. I'm not sure I would imagine all good retailers, you'd be able to get the pods for these. Anyway, it's time to go. Just remember, I'm a vaping god. Right, thank you very much for popping in. Please like and subscribe. Can you not need more super sweet? Yeah, but they also put about, I don't know how they do it. They just punch the flavours out, don't they? You know, they just seem to get that real strong fruit taste. If I put too much concentrate in a liquid, it just tastes horrible. You know, it sort of ruins the mix. But they seem to get that somehow. They just get it to punch like a taste of a sunny delight compared to weak cordial. I don't know how they do it, but anyway, it's been lovely to see you all. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Do as you want, really. I don't know how often I'm going to pop back on here, but we ought to do 1 or 2 bits on here every now and again. Nice one, Mick, you vaping god. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am a vaping god. Hang on. I do this in the cab because I'm that much of a vaping god. Flavor booster cheat codes. I don't think I'm going to go down that rabbit hole, really, because it, when that pod wears out, there's no way I'm buying another one. Or did I just say that? I was wrong. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Elfbar. Oh, nearly knocked the soup. Nearly knocked the stack mod over into the Road Duo. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I got my car back today. It looks like a brand new one. See what I mean with this button? You just have to press it in exactly the right spot. Here we go. Oh, she's a bit wham, that one. How's Bill? He's all right, mate. As far as I know, I ain't spoke to him for a couple of weeks, but we're still good mates. We get into Zoom rooms every now and again and have a chat for about 4 hours. Usually on a quiet Saturday afternoon, we'll get me and him and Graham in there. It looks like a Rottweiler's lipstick. You'd know all about one of them, Space Turtle. We've seen you on OnlyFans. So, well, if you're a Rottweiler, you'd be quite proud of that, wouldn't you? What I was doing the other day was this, though. Look at me, I am a vaping god. It's nice. It kicks like that Purge, and that Purge was, I don't know how much they were full price. I paid $60 for that. Purge was $279. So, there we go. Right, catch you all soon. Sue's here now, so love you and leave you. Here's my outro, and that's all I've got for you. Ciao.